Subscribe to Dope Theft.
Of drivers who they say routinely shut down the intersection.
Simone says despite some police response, the group keeps coming back. This video posted November 11th.
Anybody calls and sees that type of activity, we will respond. It is something that we're responding to.
Tells us they are in the operational phase of trying to stop these groups, engaging in what they call swinging and describe as reckless and illegal behavior.
What up, Dope Theft fam? Your boy out here with another video. Nothing special happening today, but I am going to be doing top 10 things I hate about my truck. And if you guys like this, then I'll do another video of the top things I love about my truck next. But make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below what other video ideas you guys have so I can do them, you know. I don't really have anything lined up to do this week. So hopefully this just pushes out some content for you guys so you guys don't get bored and have something to watch. Let's get right to it. Top 10. Gotta do 2 because I only have 5 fingers. So top 10 things I hate about my truck. Let's get to it. Alright, so we'll start with the number 1 thing I hate about my truck is gonna have to be that it's a manual windows. It's power locks now because I converted it, and I will be converting it into power windows soon, but I hate how it's manual windows. It always pisses me off when someone pulls up to the passenger side and tries to talk to me, and I have to reach over, or I can't even reach over to the other side of the window to roll it down. So I have to open up my sunroof and tell them, hey, I can't open my window. But yeah, that always pisses me off. That's the number 1 thing I hate about the truck, manual windows. And now, you know, I should have been smarter when I bought this truck a long time ago. I should have just got a power windows, but this was my first car ever, guys. My first truck, my first car ever. I was just in a hurry to get a truck. I didn't even care if it was a V6, because it used to be a V6, if you guys didn't know. I didn't care if it was a work truck, because it used to be a work truck. Well, it kind of still is a work truck, you know. But, you know, I didn't care how it looked. It was stock as fuck. I didn't care, guys. It was my first truck, my first car ever. I just wanted something that I can call my own and drive around, you know. But I do regret getting it manual windows. It's not the worst thing ever. I mean, like I said, you can always convert it, which I'm going to do. But that always pisses me off. So that's number 1. The number 2 thing that I hate about my truck is that it's not 4-linked yet. You can't tell from here, but I still have my leaf springs on. It's not 4-linked, which that's why it's not as low as it can be while being bagged. But 4-link is coming soon, guys. The third thing I hate is that the truck is fiberglass. On the straight beds, they're all steel, and on the step sides, they're all fiberglass or plastic. Mine, unfortunately, is fiberglass, which means they're really, really fragile. They crack easily. They're harder to fix. And if you do fix them, it's never going to be as durable as before. You guys remember that crack by the taillight? Well, it cracked again. Look at that. Ended up just stitching it up because like I said, it's never going to be as strong as before, especially me driving this truck as a daily. It's going to continue to crack. So my future goals are look for a Denali GMC bed. If you guys don't know what those are, they're the quad rest shears. It's pretty much like a straight bed, and then it has like the step side of a step side, so they're a little bit wider. And that look is what I'm going for, since in the future I will be going billets. So I'll have that wider rim and that wider bed to cover up the rims, and I wouldn't have to cut my diff as much, or maybe not even at all. So that's my goal for that. And then it's also harder to tuck with the fiberglass bed, because you know, if you tuck too much, it'll start cracking the bed. So what is that, number 3? That's the third thing I hate. Another thing I hate, guys, is the diff isn't evenly aligned. I don't know if it's the diff or the bed is shifted a weird way, but when I air out on this side, it like lays right on the tire. Can't even put a finger in here, as you can tell. Makes it a tight fitment. But if I go to the passenger side, there's a gap. Still tight, you can tell, but you can drive it without rubbing. And on that side, if I drive, it'll just rub all the way. And you can tell on that side that the tire wall is pretty much almost gone from the rubbing. Still there, but you can tell how it's been rubbing. So if I drive aired out, it rubs. So that's one thing I hate. What I hate about my truck is, this is harder than I thought, actually. I would think I have more stuff that I hate. Let's see, number 4. Shit, I might have to make it just a top 5 things I hate, because I don't really hate much about this truck. Is that gap between the hood and the grill. You see this gap right here? Yeah, I hate that. I fucking hate it. I never had it when I had the HD front end, but when I went to this cow hood, I was never able to close that gap. That always pisses me off when I look at it. Okay, it's a love and hate situation with the truck. So, like I said, it is a work truck, so it has the vinyl rubber flooring, and I hate how it looks like a work truck. I wish I had carpet, but then again, it's always nice to have the vinyl flooring because it's easier to clean. But I might convert it to carpet soon. It's not too bad, but I do hate how I have to reach for my gas nozzle and pump gas like that. And the reason is because as you know, my bed used to be a straight bed, so the straight bed nozzles are longer, and I had to cut mine to the size that the Stepside nozzles would go to, and you know, I never cut it to the perfect size, so it's not attached to where it's supposed to be attached, so it just hangs there. And when I ever want to pump gas, I have to put my hand in and grab it. So I guess you can say that's one of the things I hate. I guess I would have to go with the taillights. I never liked this style of taillights. Before, if you would have asked me if I would ever go Stepside, I would always tell you no, just because the taillights. They always reminded me of a Ford. If you guys don't know, the Fords, older Fords, have like a Stepside as well, and have kind of like the same shape taillights. And I just never liked those taillights. That's why when I go the Denali bed, they will have the like straight bed taillights, the longer ones, and that's why I want to go to that bed. But I never really liked those taillights. Would have to be the size of the bed. The inside of a Stepside is smaller than a straight bed, so you can't really fit much in the back. It's not like I really hold or tow or carry anything in the back anyways, but I always didn't like how it was smaller on the inside. In a straight bed you had more room. You can fit like a whole clean bed and it would just fit in there. In here, not really. You kind of have to put it to the side. But I'm just saying stuff now because I can't really think of anything else I hate, guys. So it's not like it's the worst thing ever. Like, of course, like I said, I don't carry anything back there anyways, but if I had to pick something, I do hate that. Number 8, I hate that this Denali bumper always pops out of place. I'm afraid that one day it's just gonna fly off, you know? It's happened to me before with the bottom piece. It's flown away from me twice. Once on the freeway, it was just hanging on, I guess. And then when I was driving on the freeway, it just flew off. Luckily, it landed on the side of the freeway, so no car ran over it, and I had to do a U-turn and come back for it. Luckily, I seen it in the rear view too fly out, so I knew exactly where it flew out. And then the second time, it was in a dirt road. I was popping U-turn. It was before the truck was bagged, and I was just really low, and I guess I got caught onto the street, and it ripped off. Same thing. Luckily, I remembered where I heard, because I had heard like me scraping, but I didn't think it ripped off the bumper or anything. But luckily, I had remembered where the last time I remember scraping was, and I was able to go back to that same spot, and luckily it was still there. So that's the one thing I hate: the bumper clips coming off and me losing them. But now I have this one secured with bolts and zip ties, so if it does get ripped off, it will luckily hang on by those. I've never had the top one fly off on me, just the bottom one, but the top one's always coming off. I don't know why. Probably just because it was missing clips, I said. Last, but 10th but not last, so yeah, 10 but last. I guess I would have to say my radio. It's a stock radio. I've never switched it out on my truck, just because I've never really had the need to. I use the Bluetooth transmitter to Bluetooth to the radio, and then Bluetooth to my phone, and it works just fine for me. Never had a problem with that. But I do, in the near future, want to get a double DIN or like an iPad or something. And like I do have my little iPad mount here, so I can put my iPad. You guys have seen that video where I posted that, and that works just fine too, because all I have to do is Bluetooth to the iPad, and it looks like legit and everything. But one day I'll get an actual radio, no stock OEM one. But yeah, guys, I guess that's the only things I can think about. And the last ones weren't even that bad. They were just, I guess, things I would change, or you know. But yeah, guys, there goes the top 10 things that I hate about my truck. And if you guys like this video, I'll post the top 10 things that I love about my truck. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Oh, and don't forget, I do have stickers still for sale, so make sure you guys DM me. I won't have, the website doesn't work right now. It hasn't been working for a while, so if you guys do want to buy some stickers from me, DM me. I have the link to all my social medias down below in the description, so click that link. It'll take you to all my social medias. You guys can hit me up in any form of social media you guys have available. And then just DM me telling me what stickers you want. They're $5 each for any sticker, and free shipping. So yeah, just DM me, let me know, and I'll get them out to you. So thank you for the support. Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.
Subscribe to Dope Stuff.
Perfect.